It's been a long wait for Skoda's compact sedan, and now we finally get to see it after many teasers, camouflaged versions, and of course the name reveal. And there it is. That's the Slavia for you. It does look like the baby Octavia, doesn't it? Everyone's talking about that very thing. And that's also because it has those elements here, right from the L-shaped LED DRLs to the projector lamps and to this nice looking vertical slats of the grille. There is of course a bit of muscle that you see right on top here. So nice creases on top, bringing out that muscle. Now if you go to the side, you will see that all that muscle is also in the wheel arches, and you'll also note that it looks pretty good. And this line right here that you see starts from here, goes all the way to the back. Even this Skoda lettering that you see, it was part of the Kushaq as well. You see this nice muscle here that you see, a bit of crease that goes right up to the end. The 16-inch wheels that you get here are also basically to enhance the stance of the car. And you like them because they really are broad, but we feel that 15 inches will also be offered on base variants like the Active. So overall, it looks pretty good. Let's go to the rear and check out how that has been designed.
The rear gets C-shaped LED taillights, which we have now seen on cars like the Octavia and the Superb as well. It's very Skoda-like. There are crystalline elements too here, and that brings in a premium look to the car. The sloping coupe-like roofline adds to the overall design of the car. Then there's the Skoda lettering on the boot, and a nice touch is the integrated spoiler, which is subtle but good looking. But there's more to the boot than what meets the eye.
Now Skoda has told us that there is 521 litres on offer, and look at the size of that boot. It's massive. In fact, all these 3 bags will easily fit in, and that's the beauty of it. You know, you actually get to keep all of them inside here very easily. That's what makes it a big boot, as it gobbles up all this very easily. And yes, it does remind you of the Nissan Sunny, but this one's classier. And talking of space, let's get into the back seat and tell you all about how much space there is there. Now the Slavia gets decent amount of space at the rear. The wheelbase itself is around 2651 millimeters, and that is the same as the Kushaq. Now you can see that in the space I have at the knees. Now this seat is basically according to my driving standard. So yes, you get decent amount of knee room at the back, but the headroom is a bit dodgy, because anyone above 6 foot or above my height is going to face a bit of a challenge. Other than that, you get simply clever features like a laptop storage place, or even a mobile storage place. You get rear AC vents, you get seat type chargers, and you get a nice room on the side of the doors. But you also get these nice cup holders too, and if you want to act like a Shedji, well, just sit back and relax, because it turns into an armrest too. You can do that very well in the Slavia. So last time around when I drove the prototype, we couldn't see what the cabin was all about. The only thing we noticed was that digital instrument cluster. Now that's an 8-inch digital instrument cluster that you get in the Slavia. Of course, we haven't been told if it is standard. It doesn't look like it will be standard. It will probably only be in the top end variant. But it's this 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system that really stands out here. Now the dashboard is very clean, very sporty in that sense. Really nice use of plastic. Looks soft touch, is not. But overall, it really adds to the appeal, and the width of the car really makes you understand how spacious this part is. Now there is a sunroof, of course, that you can see right here, and the other bits like climate control and even this nice 2-spoke steering wheel add to that flavor of that cabin. These seats, of course, are ventilated seats, and you need that in that segment, and that's very nice. That's a very, very nice addition, of course. This car, of course, gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it also gets wireless charging. So that's a big plus. It's feature rich, it's nice, and it's sophisticated on the inside, and there's a lot of space too.
Now, we already told you about the engines the Slavia will be available in when we drove the prototype version of the car. There are two turbocharged petrol engines on offer, 1 litre and 1.5. The former makes 113 bhp and 175 Nm of peak torque, and it comes mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox and an optional 6-speed automatic torque converter. The bigger 1.5 litre motor makes 148 bhp and 250 Nm of peak torque, and comes mated to a 6-speed manual transmission and a 7-speed DSG. Also, like in the Kushaq, the Slavia with the 1.5 litre comes with active cylinder technology, which automatically shuts down 2 cylinders when the engine is at cruising speeds, thus enhancing fuel efficiency. On the safety front, Skoda has made no compromises. There are up to 6 airbags available. There's electronic stability control that is standard on the car. Then there's ISOFIX anchors and top tether anchor points on the rear seat. Multi-collision brakes are also part of the package. The Slavia will be offered in 3 variants: Active, Ambition and Style, and there will be 5 colors on offer. We love the one we have with us, and it's called Crystal Blue. Skoda will launch the Slavia early next year, and it will rival the likes of the Honda City, Maruti Suzuki Ciaz and the Hyundai Verna. So expect prices to be around 10 to 16 lakh rupees. Having driven the prototype version, we can't wait to get behind the wheel of the final product.